So, Jeffrey, you've got a bunch of wines up here. What's your favorite?
Oh. They all bring back great memories. As I told you a moment ago, I used to be an importer in the middle of the United States in Kansas City, of all places, and we had the wines of Romanée Conti at that time, at a time when we were paying $20 to $30 a bottle for them, which just seems insane today, I know. I'm a native of California, and when I first worked in the wine business in the United States, it was actually in New York City. And I put into the store that I was working at, 67 Wine and Spirits, the first comprehensive selection of Napa Valley wines. At that time, they were just drinking California jug wine on the East Coast. The rest was all French. So we brought in and put into their selection Heights, Mayacamas, BV, Montelena, Ridge, Stag's Leap. This was about the time that Stag's Leap had just won the Paris tasting in 1976. Actually, it was 6 months after we started our selection. So these are all, special wines to me. We were also, when we were importing in Kansas City, we also imported a wide selection of German wines, which were very popular back in the mid to late 70s. So Egon Müller was a favorite supplier. I had dinner with him at the Schwarzhof, and he said to me, "Do you mind if we speak in French? Because I don't speak much English." And I said, "Well, that's great, because I don't speak much German." So we had a wonderful evening, all in French, drinking some incredible wines. Johann Josef Prum was one of our suppliers as well. Fard has always been a favorite because this is the second property that the Lersalus family owned, but they actually owned it 300 years before the family acquired Yquem. So I have fond memories of that wine. And nothing in Bordeaux, nothing, ages better than Sauternes. You can drink Sauternes that are 100 plus years old and they're still going strong. Reds are more of a crapshoot.
What are your favorite vintages of Cheval Blanc?
Unfortunately, one wine that I have never tasted, except for a Négociant bottling that was not very striking, is 47. But otherwise, I've had great ones from 50, 53, 55, 59, 61, 64, and then there's kind of a lull. Comes back with a good effort in 82, a great effort in 90, and now they're really back on a roll with some incredible wines of wonderful finesse.
And Mouton, does anything top the 45?
Not that I've tasted. And I've been lucky enough to have the 45 several times in different locations from different size bottles. And as I said a moment ago, we had it once at the Chateau from an Imperial. It was just extraordinary. And even though at that time it was 50 years old, it tasted like a 12-year-old wine.
So that was in 1995?
Yeah, about that.
And you still remember it?
Oh, yeah. At the same table, same dinner, I also remember we had the 70 Latour. I knocked over my glass onto the beautiful journalist sitting next to me in a yellow chiffon dress. She remembers me very well. She remembers me